I was a generation between two generations. My mother and father had me late in life. I had my kids late in life. So that put me right in the middle, taking care of elderly people with dementia and toddlers at the same time. I would go 72 hours without having a conversation that made sense. Sometimes I'd just leave them in a room together to work it out. You know, Grandma, the tulips, that bears eat tulips? Yeah, they'll eat your tulips right off your face. Are you my grandchild? I don't know you. I don't know. I don't know either if you're my grandchild. It's not easy doing both. There's a generational divide, and it's technology. That's what's doing it now because it's advancing so quickly, but we're still actually, we're having kids even later, so the gap in the generation's even greater, but the technology is growing faster. So like my son shuts off my apps, and I didn't even know you could do that. When he was 5 years old, he's like, your apps are on, Dad, you shut off your apps. It's just, he knows stuff I don't know. My father is 83. He thinks computers aren't going to work out. He told me that. Don't waste your money, son. It's a scam. The whole thing. He printed up an email and sent it to me in the mail. Yeah. He won't get an email address. He goes, oh, that's how they get your information, and then they know exactly where you are all the time. I was like, you haven't left the house in 7 months. Everybody knows exactly where you are all the time. Quit sending me letters with human handwriting on them. It's creepy. Right? Everything's automated now. It's weird if you get a letter that people touched. It makes me nervous. I'm like, kids, get in the house. Get under something heavy. We're going to open the letter. I don't know what it is. Everything's automated, right? We got email and the post office at the same time in history. We're going to have to explain that in 4 decades to our grandkids that we simultaneously had email and the post office. That's going to blow their minds. They're going to be like, Grandpa, what was paper? It was made from trees. What were trees, Grandpa? It's not important, son. We got oxygen tanks now. Forget them. We don't need them anymore. You'd write your little letter on a piece of paper, and then you'd fold it up and put it inside of another piece of paper that had a little door on it. Whoa. That was called an envelope. Some people called it an envelope. Those people were lunatics. Then you'd take your letter to a dangerous, uncomfortable place called a post office, and you'd wait around for hours in the body odor and the lack of eye contact. Well, you finally got to talk to an angry, misshapen man who lived with his mother and had an inexpensive haircut. That man would sell you a little sticker you could put on your envelope, and you'd lick it and get cancer and give it right back to him. And that's when they would deliver my letter? No, son, a bunch of stuff happened after that. Oh, they'd shove it in a slot in the back wall where there were more angry people from bad families. So, those people would put it on an airplane. It'd travel hither and yon across the country, sometimes for weeks. Till someone finally discovered it was on the wrong aircraft. And that's when they would deliver. No, son, not yet, not yet. That's when they would accidentally deliver it to the neighbor of the person that you sent it to in the first place. And then that man, based on his relationship with his neighbor, would decide whether or not that guy was going to get his mail. You guys are so cool. I can't even believe it.